All right, everyone. So this is the product demonstration video for Modern IQs. It's a beta AI program that is excellent at helping you create better content for your website. If you want to learn all about the story and what this is all about, there's great videos on that, or scroll backwards. If you're watching the long video, but this is the product demonstration, so we're going to dive right in with seeing how this works and what kind of what you can do with it. So take it away.
Yeah, so hello again. Stefan here. I'm just quickly going to show you the platform. And so this is the website moderniqs.com. Obviously, you sign up. So we have so this is a little bit special about our tool because we want to get to a stage where people don't need to create an account, so they can only enter their email and the headline, and that for our account sign up process is a little bit different. So what you do is you just enter your email here. You press those buttons and then submit. And then you will get an email with the password and with a button where you can say sign up, and then you will be signed up. Once you have once you've done this once, you can use the normal, password email combination to log in. Just doing that. This is like the basic user screen right now. So what I always advise people to do first is to create content ideas, right? So, Cameron, what kind of topic would you like to create?
Let's do. I forget the one we did the other day. That would have been a good one to do. Um, well, in the spirit of this, let's look at a recent episode of the Cameron Journal, and
So,
we can take an idea from that that will be fascinating,
no, no,
and
no.
we'll
Wait a
create lots
second.
of ideas.
So I did explain wrong. What we're doing now is creating like hundreds of content ideas. So that would be the main topic of, your website, your business, or your podcast.
Right. And I was not having an idea at the ready, but I have one. And it
Okay,
would be
sorry. Yeah.
really good to look at something on book self-publishing.
Books. Say it again.
Book self-publishing.
Is that right?
You'll need a space between book and self.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
that's like limited English here on my side. So that's good. Okay. Now obviously language is English. We're going to have more languages on here, but currently it's English and German. Um, so can you explain a little bit about, what this topic is about? Maybe something that is special to you, so that the content ideas that will be created. You could totally do this. Let's just do this as it is. Would do you want to, specify it a little?
Maybe something like how to quickly and easily publish my book.
All right, so here we have the email that was like 1 minute to get created, and this is like very basic now. It's just about the Excel sheet, and you have to dress it up a little. So here we go. What I always like to do first, and I'm gonna zoom in a little so people can see better. You know what? Let's just do it like that. So the first interesting thing for me is always, what are the categories? Here are the categories. So Cameron, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean this covers, yeah, like I need you to send me the spreadsheet afterwards so I I can make some content about this. No, that covers everything. Yeah. I mean pricing, networking, marketing. Yes. I mean that's soup to nuts. That's
Right?
yeah.
So that's the first thing anybody should look at, is like, are the categories good? I have not seen, maybe I don't know, maybe in less than, I think I can't remember one where it wasn't, good. But I guess if you get too specific, because as you can see here, the system creates. I'm just gonna scroll down to show the leverage of this. So we created 500 topics right? Predicting
Yeah.
self future landscape, crowdfunding trends, and in author self-publishing, so that's like you can look at you can write about crowdfunding and so on, right? So that's why I'm saying like the system, even if you would go for a topic like how to create a business, it would still, because it does so much categories, and for each category, so sorry that I didn't say in the beginning, but so what the system does, it takes your main topic, and then it creates headlines, and then it fills every categories, and then it fills every categories with a lot of headlines, right? So this is already, even if you would go for like a super broad topic like how to create a business, it would still have like very specific headlines in the end.
Well, and I
So
think the other cool thing about this is even if you're not using AI to create the content, which you definitely can, we'll show that in a minute, but even if you weren't and you just needed ideas for a
mhm.
content writing team or whatever have you, this just by itself is great. Like even if you're going to hire a billion people in Malaysia to do the writing, this is
Yeah.
still, I mean, this is your content calendar for a while, you
I
know.
mean, I mean, even you are the expert in your field. So what this really does, even if you want to just have ideas about what to post on social, I mean, you can take the headline, and create your own social post, because you can, what you can talk about here, right? You know what you can talk about here. It's more like when you're an expert in your field, all like most of these topics. Maybe some you don't know about, but most but they don't come up when you think about what can I post. So this year can get you 1.5 years of content on your social as well, right? Or podcast episodes or whatever. Yeah.
No, I mean that's not no, that's tremendous. I mean, if you're having, struggling to come up with ideas, which I mean, especially those of us who've been in the game a while, or like in my case, I'm building a library on writing right now to promote the Cameron Journal Academy, like being able to generate ideas for that. Like this spreadsheet would be this would keep me out of trouble for a long time. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
just on creating content around writing and self-publishing and how to navigate the publishing industry. I mean, I could, yeah,
Choosing
keep me
the
busy for quite some time.
choosing the best platform and so on. This is like all like cover art and branding. Yeah. I mean, right? And also it's like a checklist, It's like, oh, yeah, I haven't thought about this one yet. And yeah, here I can improve something and so on. Yeah. So
Yeah, no,
let's
that's really
just take
tremendous.
what is an interesting topic here for you? An interesting
Um,
category, sorry.
Yeah, so I think we could do something really interesting with like print versus digital publishing.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's let's not select all. Here we go. All right. Choose a headline.
Let's do something like the future of print versus digital publishing trends.
This one, huh?
Yeah,
So so now here we go. This is where modern IQs really starts being like super helpful. So what you do first is you copy your main topic, and then you go to our blog article generator and you paste in. So this is what we call the directory topic. So because what we're doing here, if you would create a lot of these, that would then in the end look like a directory, right? You have your categories, and once people click in the category on your website, they would go to see all the articles. So that's the main topic. And then you just copy the category and paste it in. And with and now you just, do the same with the headline. Here we go. Paste in. And the thing is, please don't forget, but once you created this, you only need to switch the headline. Category stays the same for the whole category, right? And don't forget
right.
to change the category once once you have another one, because then otherwise the AI will get confused. Yeah. I mean, it still produces content, but it'll sound weird, right? Because it thinks it talks about milking cows, you know? It's not working.
Right,
All right.
absolutely.
So, so if you would, so your directory is already quite specific. Therefore, it's less necessary to give it like background information. Or maybe it's you have to test this. Maybe it's even more. If the if it's very specific, the AI might not know very well what to write about. So if you would give it some sentences on, I always do it like this. Focus the article around the idea that, right, with context to, yeah, right, and then it does this. Anyways,
Yeah,
context. Um, that's my English pronunciation, I guess. Right, with context too, um, those kind of things, right? You tell it
right.
what's the topic, what's the context, what should be talked about, what should not be talked about. Um, maybe not what should not be talked about. AI is not good in understanding this. Um, it's like don't think about pink elephants. You think about pink elephants, right? So
Yes, we've now got them all on the
okay,
brain.
right. So this is so if you give some, you know, information here, it'll be even better. But I suggest, to be honest, because this is already pretty sophisticated and detailed, I would say let's not do that. So now we obviously do English. And I always go, so when you're logged in, you have those extra options. And I always go for uploading to WordPress, obviously. And I need to fill in my details here. And then I create a table of contents as well, which we'll show in a minute. All right, Cameron, this needs to be cut because now I need to, enter the
Right.
stuff. Oops.
That's one hell of a flow chart.
Mhm. That's something nobody is supposed to see because that's like one part of our systems. um, where do I here? This is an article I built I created yesterday.
Oh,
I
fun.
actually I actually tagged Elon because it's like well, let's not get into it. Save draft, I guess. Yeah, it's cool. It's the images and so on, right? It's all AI generated.
It didn't update properly.
Hmm? All right, so I always have my one-time passwords here. All right, let's get. Nope. And that is factorschool.com. All right, from here we can start again.
All right,
All
yes.
right,
And so
so
now that we have all of our WordPress details, we can upload directly to WordPress, and now we'll create.
mhm.
All right,
Okay.
let's do it.
Say
Let's see
say
what
say it
happens.
again. Say it again for the record, for the recording.
Oh, I left it running.
Okay.
So I would that was me giving myself a vocal cue to start recording again.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
So now we set up. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should show how to do those. Maybe not. Maybe it's too.
no, we'll skip that. We'll skip
No,
that.
no, no.
We'll we'll
There's
we'll pick it
so
right up before you push the button.
yeah, yeah. So I'll do. All right. So now I set up my test WordPress settings, and in the tutorial here you can see how to do this. It takes like 1 minute. It's very easy. All right. Now we create the article and see what comes out. It takes like currently it takes around 1 to 2 minutes to create the article, and we'll be back then. And now we can talk again. All right. Where do I show this? I show this here as well. That was for a Swiss woman, for Dutch woman I did a couple of days ago. That's yours. No, it's
Yes.
not. Is it?
No,
No, no, that's no.
we
So
didn't put mine here. We put mine on the Cameron Journal and then we got rid of it.
true, yeah, yeah. That's good. Refresh. Ah, I'm yeah. It's not auto publishing. Dun, 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 dun.
It might not have produced it because I think that accounts out of credits. I
No,
saw
no,
an error.
no. Yeah. So maybe you should explain this as well. So mm, once you you have one free execution per month,
Hmm.
right? Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe that was the content ideas. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm gonna quickly stop sharing. Dudum, 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 dudum. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Has a bug. We did change something yesterday, which is not entirely perfect yet. Eh, how do I do this?
Let's
All
pick it
right,
back up.
so
Hang on, hang on. Now, yes.
yeah, get ready.
Hmm.
All right, so now here we're in WordPress, and that was like a little bit of. All right, so here we're in WordPress. That's the article in draft. Let's check it out. So here we have the table of contents already, but let's, preview this as the article would look like. Don't be, confused. This is like my German test site. And
Yeah.
so that would be the headline. And here we have the automatically created table of contents, right, with jumping and so on. And now here we have the images. And that's how the article looks like right now. And that was all done in one click. So you don't need to mess around with putting the
And what's really
images.
cool is also images.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
There's
what's really, really cool is also images to go
yeah,
with the article. That's
every,
fantastic.
and like I was going to say everything you see here was done with those couple of clicks. Um, but really there's a lot of stuff you don't see, which is also done, which Google sees, for example, and search engines see. For example, if you would want to inspect the images here, you would see that there's an alternative image text for blind people, and all these kind of details. Like these images, when you create them with something like ChatGPT, they are 3 MB in size. And if you want to have any chance to rank on search engines, they need to be very small, like I don't know, like up to let's say 100 kilobytes or something. So you have to download them, put them into a different system to resize them and so on. This is all done automatically. The layout is done automatically. This is printing, by the way, tablets. I guess I guess it's nice images sometimes.
I mean,
So
it's a pretty humorous image, and a little, yeah.
yeah.
It's if
So
Gutenberg could see us now.
yeah, I guess that be we would need to explain what a tablet is, first of all.
I think
Right?
we need to explain what a great deal of things are, like the internet.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, true, 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 true. Yeah, yeah. What is a blog
But I mean, I
article?
think what's amazing is like literally in the steps that we did before, we get a full article with images, a table of contents. It's in draft in WordPress, formatted headings, ready to go. When we first did this last week, we published a demo article to the Cameron Journal. It was ready to publish. All I had to do was do some layouts that are unique to the Cameron Journal, and it was ready to go. And it
Mm-hmm.
took less than 5 minutes. I mean, that
And this
is
this looks
amazing.
this looks extremely good on mobile as well, right? Because things this is
Right.
float. So on mobile, this would be full size across like full size screen, and then you would have the text below it and so on. Yeah.
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 I
So
mean, that's just absolutely remarkable.
this is really the thing. Now you can I can't really show right now because our new platform is not doing this a good job like that. But imagine you would have like this is the old image quality, by the way. Um, so
See
so
how
you,
much, how far they've come along.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So from this to that,
Yeah.
but you
And but the
you
nice thing is if your website is set up properly, it also will automatically publish, which is really great.
yeah, yeah, and then you could see this now. Let's imagine this would be one category, right? You would have like all the images in here and all the blog articles that belong to this category. Which one did we have? Like publishing, right?
Yes. Well, it's in draft. We haven't published it. So,
No, no, no. Wait a second. Yeah, print versus digital publishing. That was the category. So you would basically have like many articles on your site. So this would be like the site where just imagine they all have images, I guess. It depends on your website. But then you
right.
would have like here is print versus publishing, right? And then you would have like all the articles on that topic. And this is how it looks like in the end. Then you will have a lot of articles on your site for everybody to visit. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's tremendous. So now that we've kind of seen things at work, why don't you tell us how much this all costs? Because it seems fantastic and therefore is probably outrageously expensive. So how much, what's the pricing for modern IQs look like?
Yeah, so the content ideas, the 300 and of the 500, I think I did a calculation lately, and one content idea is something like 0.000 something dollars. The article right now is a little bit more expensive. It kind of depends on what you the more articles you would have on your website, the better the chances. So obviously, not every article is if your goal is to rank on Google, not every article is gonna rank. So the more articles you have on your site, the higher the chances are that you will have articles inside them that are going to rank. And the better you cover your topic, the higher the chances are that Google sees you as an expert in your topic and therefore ranks the entire site higher. But that's why we have like this pricing model right now, but that'll probably change to monthly subscription somewhere soon. But really, let's imagine you have an Asian restaurant and you want to have 100 articles for every product you sell, like every dish and so on, right? So this would give you one article is 30 credits, right? And this would give you 100 articles. So just as a reference, this would have usually like some while ago, this would have cost hundreds of thousands, I guess. Right? So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Well, I
so
mean, yeah, I
this
mean,
is
if you, I mean, if you, even if you think about it, if you're paying, if you're having 100 articles put together and you're paying, let's say, $50 per to an agency,
mm,
you're already at, 5 grand. So your savings ahead. Even if you're
mhm,
paying $10, which is sometimes what they pay for really lousy stuff from people, who English is
mhm,
their third language or whatever have you, you're still money ahead. And like I said, you can buy your little credits, get your ideas, have your directory, your category, and then it automatically goes to WordPress where you can tweak it or not and it's all good to go with images. It's as far as content marketing goes, it's one-stop shopping.
Yeah.
So don't let the
That's
price put
really
you
the
off.
point. When you think about it, just from your perspective, so you said you have 10 years of work, right?
Yeah.
Which are those 1,700 articles. So I guess so that would be 100. So this would be 400 articles. So I guess you could do some 3 or 4 years of your work in one day creating articles. And as we saw last week, when especially when you have like sophisticated information which you're putting into the system as background information, then it's like extremely high quality. It's like you probably couldn't even do this as a human. So yeah. So you can
Yeah.
potentially create a heck of a lot of worth within very short time. Yeah.
No, no, that's quite impressive. So this is amazing. I think this is really exciting. Does the 30 social posts work the same way as the content ideas?
The social posts are almost the same. So with the content ideas, you only put in this. You could do the same with the social posts, right? Just choose your
Yeah.
language, press create, and then you will get an email with a zip file where you have the 30 images, and you would have the text, the headline placement on top, and so on. Um, yeah, so that's that one. And
No, that
so the
yeah.
the credit, so we are putting pricing for every app below here as soon as possible. Like we're working on it right now. It's a little bit difficult to trans calculate everything from credits to the cost, but that's currently like $2. So $2, and you get 30 social posts, with branding, color, with headline placement on the image, and like with your logo and so on. So yeah, that's all like a lot of work as well.
Awesome. That's really impressive. All right. Well, thank you for showing us modern IQs today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the recording the show. It's not the show right now. So yeah, let's
Well, this is a little special edition, but it's been fun to learn about all of this and to go through all of this. Like I said, if you are only watching the product demo and you want to go hear all the story, those videos are available, or you can scroll backwards. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, and happy content creating.
yeah.
That's all for this episode of the Cameron Journal podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Visit us online at CameronJournal.com. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I love to talk to my followers and listeners, so please feel free to get us on social media at Cameron Cowan on Twitter, and we'll see you next time on the Cameron Journal podcast. Thank you.